Demetria Irwin from MadameNoire.com, and I'm sitting here with singer-songwriter Brian McKnight.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. So you have an album out right now in
Yes.
stores. So you can tell us a little bit about Just Me, and what makes it different than your other albums?
Well, the biggest difference is that there's 40 songs on this two CD set, 30 of which are live. I filmed the live DVD back in March, and everyone's getting the audio from that particular concert. There was no messing around with it. It was beginning to end, just how it is. I didn't go back. There's a bunch of mistakes on there too, but it's real.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it. Then 10 brand new studio songs that I produced with my kids. We have a new production company called Cats. That's the three of us. We produce by committee, which basically means, when one person does something, we put it up on the hard drive, and then the next person comes along, adds to it, moves stuff around, and the next person comes in, and we just do it all together that way.
Okay, so how was it working with your sons, though? I mean, was it like, okay, Dad, you need to redo that? Was that weird?
Oh, no, I went to them.
Oh, you went to them?
I went to them
okay.
because I was listening to the things that they were doing, and look, they don't even watch television. All they do is go online, listen to music, listen to old stuff, listen to new stuff. They are really in tune to what's happening on the street level. So I told them, you know what? I don't want to do this record the way I've done all the rest of them, where I just do my thing. I want you guys to take it to a place where it hasn't been. And they did that on a couple of songs. Most of the songs stay true to what I normally do, but you listen to the first single, Fall 5.0,
right.
You can tell that somebody else was in my head while we were doing that. But the song itself is very Brian McKnight.
Right, and how do you see yourself fitting into the current landscape of R&B singers these days?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I don't, in the sense that, there really isn't R&B today. R&B today is somebody singing over a track that sounds like hip-hop. For myself, I have people who are expecting me to be a certain way, which is also a problem, because if I do the same old thing, everyone's like, well, that's kind of what he always does. But if I do something new, there's like, yeah, but he's not doing what he normally does. So at the end of the day, all I can really do is say, you know what, I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just going to try to write the 10 best songs I can possibly write, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, and with that, Fall 5.0, like you were saying, it sounds a little different than
right.
what someone is normally hearing from you. Why did you pick that one to come out the gate?
Well, I did an experiment. My last album, I had a single out that was #1 on all the urban AC charts. And it didn't seem like people anticipated that album that much. This time I decided to go with something that wasn't the norm, and now today I'm #1 on iTunes, so go figure, I don't know.
So the title track, Just Me, it almost sounds like a journal entry.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm tired of all this foolishness. No. Actually, I was listening to Frank Sinatra's My Way. And even though Frank didn't write that song, Paul Anka did, I wanted to write a song that kind of, look back at 20 years and say, you know what? I did this. I did some cool things. I made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I may not have, there are certain expectations that people may have of me that maybe I did not reach. Maybe I reached some, maybe I didn't. But at the end of the day, I'm cool with where I am, and I'm just going to be me.
Okay, so that song, it's kind of to everybody, because I was wondering, who was that to exactly?
To everyone.
To everyone.
To everyone, because everybody's got an opinion. Everybody has their. It's tough to change a first impression.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's 100 people standing there and you get to 99 of them, one person's going to be pissed off at you and they're going to have a bad impression, and maybe that will carry on to the next time they see you, like, Brian McKnight, because he signed everybody else's autograph for me, even though we were standing in the rain for 3 hours and he was real cool with everybody else.
Right.
You have to learn that you're not going to be able to please everybody all the time, and you have to be okay with that to be able to move on.
So if you had to sum up your album in one word, and you can't use Brian, McKnight, or me, how would you sum it up?
It's musical.
Musical.
In every way, shape, and form of the word. I did not hold back on this album.
Well, thank you very much for sitting down with us. We really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Brian McKnight, and you're watching MadameNoire.com.